It's nerdy. I feel that Union County running through my veins. I got that Union County running through my veins. I said that money so fast I go blind. Love so fast I go blind. And so fast I go blind. Do it all the time. Condo, we need deluxe. New money, some young bucks. Tag in, it's just two of us. Tag out, but it's no rush. My glasses on, you passed out. We frame like what? These hands don't let my lens out. It's my leave, my pen rap. With Cyclops, it's one beam. My lines drop like Visine. I feel good, I'm supreme. My name dirty, I eat clean. I'm an original, down on my name. Calling me different like it's a bad thing. Finesse in the Bible, talking in capitals. Really for bad, you're nerdy, I'm rapping. You ain't on me on that PSOP. Yeah. One video, when do you thinking on me? I'm holding my kids. These are my children. Got a shotty, double barrel. Send you out through the ceiling. Let's catch a wave. Don't say shit. All of them waves catching on the same ships. Catch a wave. Don't say shit. All of them waves catching on the same ships. I just wanna free. Let me free. I'm trying to free. Before I leave. I just wanna free so fast I go blind. Love so fast I go blind. And so fast I go blind. Do it all the time. Yeah. And yo, Black, it's time. When all you guys go back to LA, your home turf, and if you lose, we will ban you from the Summerfest.
You'll be banned from SummerSlam, is what you said.
SummerSlam.
Slam out! So wait a second.
And Summerfest, whatever that is.
Yeah. Summerfest 21. This reported from the leader who serving on the Palmer Dorsa by the leader hit the roof. Dr. Ken style, sporting with the cheetahs since they know I got the goods. Now I'm talking to believers, crack the stemming and go eat with me. Biscotti with gorilla built the beat. Start dropping more bodies than the killer. That's relic spelled backwards. Make an impact with my rap words. Cross the line every single time you hear the track, sir. Fuck how niggas feel. I'm a smack nerves. Hitting rows of rappers, but I ain't trying to subtract swerve. Top dollar, gotta get the dough. That ain't nice as rust. After all the Palmer, I had to raise the prices up. The Heisenberg method got perfected off my writing touch. Better get better when you break it down twice as much. Young heartbreaking Hunter Hearst, so my casket in the hearse. I'ma work, raising work, put Charlie and Hunter first.
What's up, man? We all know him. Hey, Russell.
Young heartbreaking Hunter Hearst, to my casket in the dirt. I'ma work, raising work, put Charlie and Hunter first. Get it jumping like a regiment. All A-E-D-R, but I ain't medical. If you don't believe in what I'm doing, then I'm dead to you. I'm proving out the truth. They just do it for the decimals. Yeah, you on the Palmer made the music more accessible. Wrestling themes is what I use to get the message through. I'm hoping that they catch it like it's COVID at a festival. Summerfest freestyle, expect a few. Flow with no limits, make a movie. Poor Bear is so Percy. Masterclass status, I'm declaring no mercy. Cause waiting for the APA made them so thirsty. Now they rehydrated off. Good boss, no Hershey. It's hurting me to close it, my friend. It's been a pleasure, but I gotta bring the show to an end. Put the home palm with a life and watch it grow to a win. You need a refill, just go and start it over again.
Oh, testing. This thing on.
The hell? Oh, okay. Couldn't hear my own stuff in my headphones. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome to another edition of the William Green Experience, right here on YouTube. Great to be back. Shout out to everybody who tuned in to my last episode. You can find it. I'm not going to mention those people ever again, just for the record. But if you ask me about them, I would be happy to answer any questions about them. But as far as me going out my way to mention them, nah, I ain't never doing that again. Give me 1 second. Making sure everybody's here. Anybody can find the show, okay? Because I'm going to be talking about something that may piss a lot of people off. This is basically, I don't know, it's known as a controversial take. Everything, well, you see the title on the screen. It is not transphobic to not be attracted to transgenders. That's what the topic of the show is about tonight. And honestly speaking, I gave a real big, gave it a big thought about whether or not I was going to do this episode because I've done a lot of topics on a lot of things that people may call controversial, and it's not even because I want to be controversial because I'm basically telling you what I think. I'm giving you my honest opinion because after all, this is the William Green experience, so I'm kind of giving y'all my experience through my lens, basically. So that's what this show's about. But I welcome anybody to challenge anything that I have to say, any opinion of mine. Most of my opinions stem from factual information, factual things. So it's like if something's like this, based on that fact, I'm going to have my opinion on that fact, basically. So that's basically the purpose of, well, one of the main purposes why I did the show. One of the main purposes is to get my point across. This is my platform to give my opinion. You're all welcome to challenge my opinion on anything y'all might disagree with or y'all will disagree with on the show. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to, talk shit and run away. Y'all can actually challenge me on things. If you disagree with something I said or something I may believe or think, give me 1 second. I'm just going to read something right quick. Excuse me. I was just reading something that I saw on Facebook. Yeah, I'm just giving people some time to come in here before I actually start speaking. Because after all, I only got 69 subscribers. So how many of you going to actually watch this stream? That's basically what this person said. I'm going to get to that in a minute. This person, because what I like to do is I like to promote the show prior to me coming on here and speaking. Y'all can follow me on IG at William Green _WGX. That's my Instagram handle. And my Twitter handle is William Green WGX at William Green WGX. That's basically scrolling on the ticker on the screen. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll definitely see my Instagram handle. I post on Instagram the most and on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok at Will Red Radio. That's where y'all can find me on TikTok. I post my content on there too. TikTok is fun if you want to, post funny videos. I try my best to do those, to be myself, be my free spirit self. So TikTok allows people to do that. So hop on TikTok. Yeah, but as far as what happened on Instagram, basically, I post the show. I mean, well, I promote the show on Instagram. So I posted a screenshot of the actual show, the preview of the show that's going to be happening today. I posted that last night. And I'm about to get to why this person actually proves my point. So I'm gonna get started. Anybody who wants to jump in, they can come in. Basically, I want to talk about this idea about transsexuals. I'm sorry, not about transsexuals, but this idea that if you're a straight guy or heterosexual male, if you're not attracted to transgenders, it means that you're transphobic. I'm gonna say it again. If you're a heterosexual male and you're not attracted to transgender women, it means that you're transphobic. Same thing with women that may not like a female trying to transition into a guy, if that's even possible. I never heard of females like being attracted to transgender guys, but I know I know there's guys out there that like transgender women, and I'm not judging you at all. That's what you want. That's what you like. That's what you like. I can't stop it. I can't knock your preferences. Yeah, you prefer, or you if you're attracted to transgender women, if you're a guy, because there's been a lot of cases of guys that go out there and look for those look for transgender women. There's a lot of guys out here like that, and I'm not judging you. But this is mainly for guys that are attracted to women, and they find out that the person that they thought was a woman this whole time is really born a male. First of all, let's answer the question. Is it transphobic to not be attracted to transgenders? The answer to that question is no, you're not. You're not. If that's what you prefer, then that's what you prefer. Everybody has preferences. I'm happy to be a short dude. Majority of females don't like short dudes. So does that mean that they're discriminating against me? Huh? That's their preference. When I was, do I get offended? Did I ever get offended by that? Sure. But then I come to realize that I can't control what somebody's attracted to. Even if it's no, even if it is shallow in some respects. Because women they see tall guys, they want the tall, dark, and handsome. And it usually takes them longer to find what they want because they're looking for something specific in a person. But 9 times out of 10, it's not really the person they are compatible with. It's usually something wrong there. Like it's either it's a mixture of a lot of stuff. But I'll get to that. I'll get to that part later. The actual part of that. But that's another conversation. But if you're a heterosexual man, if you find out, first of all, that's my problem right there.
And honestly speaking, here's the reason why not a lot of guys don't no mess with transgenders. It's not really because they transgender. It's not just because of that. That might that's basically it. They're transgender. They're men. That's basically it. They're men. They're not attracted to other men, even if they are or look like a woman. Like they're not attracted to them. But the reason why nobody really vibe with them is because they're building a foundation on lies. There's a lot of deception when it comes to trans men or transgender men. However you want me to say it, I'm not exactly sure. How do you want me to speak? That's another thing. Um, Somebody on my Instagram asked me, "Did I know that transgender is a noun?" And I'm like, "Yeah," or an adjective or something like that. Actually, hold on. Let me read it verbatim. Read this shit verbatim. It's hilarious. The A person by the name of, well, no. It's not the wrong person. Somebody Samantha dot underscore dot. So it's supposed to be a straight face. That's basically what that's supposed to be. But she came on knock. She came in my comic section and was like, "Bro, you know transgender is an adjective, right?" I'm like, "Yes." She replies to me, "And not a noun." First of all, what the hell does that got to do with the subject of the show? What does that got to do with that? I know they're a person. That's what a noun is. Wait a minute. So according to this person, a transgender is supposed to be is not supposed to be a noun because a noun is what I a person, place, or a thing. It's a person. At the end of the day, that's what it is. They're a person. They just want to transition from one gender to the other. I get that. I get that concept. But the thing is it transphobic to not be attracted to a transgender? It's not transphobic at all. It's your preference. If you prefer, for whatever reason, you prefer not to be with this person, rather you're not attracted to the fact that that person has your parts instead of a female's parts, or the fact that that person was born a man and not a woman. If that's what, if that's why you don't want to mess with them, then that's a good enough reason for me. You're not calling them out their name. You're not calling them like disgusting names. You're just saying I'm not interested. That's all, and leave it at that. Now, if you start calling them like names and shit like that, then I can understand why you get offended. But if the person's not calling you names and they just basically saying, "Well, I'm not attracted to men. I'm not attracted to men," and that's it. There should be no explanation needed. It should be no backlash. It shouldn't be nobody shaming nobody. It is what it is. Take the L. It's going to be hard for trans women to get straight men. It's going to be hard. Now, like I said, there are some out here that are attracted to trans women, but majority of them aren't, and that's okay. That's a-okay. But let me get to the person that came on my Instagram this morning. And this is hilarious. This is the most dumbest conversation that I ever had with somebody in my life. Okay, and this person's Instagram is at artisticboy0901. And that's boy BOII. I'm gonna read you the whole conversation right here because this actually proves my point. Somewhere in there, he actually does prove my point, and I would like to ask him a question once I get to this. I'm gonna direct this right at you, at Artistic Boy 0901. I'm gonna direct this at you, and I'm also gonna point out a fact too. Hold on, somebody liked this comment. Yeah. Somebody named Samantha, like, yeah, that's the person from earlier. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, this guy entered the conversation, and the first thing he said was, wait, just noticed that they got 69 subscribers. And I didn't know what he meant by that. So I basically said, that's actually my channel count. My channel count is my sub count. I know, and it's a little fruity. That's that's what his reply was. So asked him how. He gonna say, "Have you ever heard of what 6 9 means? Look it up. 6 9 meaning." Now I was gonna reply, "You mean the rat or the sex position?" Because that's the question that came out of left field. Because what does this got to do with what my post was about? So I asked him, "What does this have to do with the post?" His reply to that was, I make a gay joke about someone in a really sus ass post. It's funny. Not as much so that I had to explain the joke. Then again, gay people can be transphobic, so eh. Yeah, so basically he said that my post was suspect, or suspicious. Well, whatever he meant by it, sus. That's what he said. And if you have to explain the joke to somebody, you know what that means? It means it's not funny. It means you ain't delivered right. That's why you wasn't joke. That's why it wasn't a joke. Well, it was you said it was a joke, but anybody reading that knows it's not a joke. You was trying to be a dick. You was basically trying to get a reaction out of me, and you didn't get one out of me. So, and I asked him, "How's the suspect?" So his reply was, depending on the tone and intent of the person that might be transgender, I don't care. I don't care about preference. That's what he should have said. Frankly, cashettes are overrated dating wise, anyways. But at the same time, if someone is exactly looking like a cis girl, for the record, cis girl basically means a a, a female, a human that was born a girl, if I'm not mistaken. I've actually never heard of that word before today. I was watching a few videos talking about this right before I came on the air, so I can get a better idea of what that means. So my assumption is it means somebody that was born a girl from birth and became a woman. So I'm gonna read that part again. Same time, if someone is exactly looking like a cis girl and you find out she's a trans, suddenly dislike her, that's kind of transphobic. First of all, kinda. I don't deal with kinda. It's either you're attracted to them. I'm sorry. It's either you are or you aren't a transphobic for not being attracted to that the trans woman. It's either one or the other. It's not kinda. So he couldn't even like make that stand on its 2 feet. Yeah, find out she find out she's a trans, suddenly dislikes her. That's kind of transphobic. It's literally on the basis of her being trans. Also, people end up using that argument of lacking attention to cover up for the rest of their transphobia with excuses. Sounds like some super straight BS, lol. And I asked this man, also, why would you make a gay joke to a person that is heterosexual? Even though I know he didn't come in making a joke, he was just trying to be a dick. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, sis. It's called preference. That's basically the point of this. It's preference. Everybody has their preferences. Like I said, majority of women prefer tall men over short men. I'm a short dude, so not a lot of females look my way because of that. They'll tell me some stuff like, "Oh, you're cute and this and all, you're nice and all," but I prefer somebody that's taller than me for different reasons that I can get to in another show. But for the sake of that, I'm not going around having a phrase for them because they're not attracted to me. I'm not going around saying that that I'm discriminate, like I'm being discriminatory towards them. I'm not doing that. So I just want to address one part of this sentence. I'm gonna address this part right here. Where is that? She said same time he said at the same time, if someone is exactly looking like a cis girl and you find out she's trans. All right, let's examine what this person said. What he said. If I find out that she's trans, first of all, why in the fuck should I have to find out later that she's not a woman, that she was born a man and not a woman? Why should I have to find that out later? Shouldn't you disclose that information upon meeting somebody? Wouldn't you do that? Shouldn't you do that? I think that makes sense. Why should I have to find out? Which goes back to my point, which you prove, Mr. Artistic boy. You just proved my point. You see, every time people talk to me about this whole thing with transgenders, you want to know what's associated with it also? Deception. Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if somebody scammed you? How would you feel? Like if somebody got you out of all your money and they basically got you in a scam, you got. How are you gonna feel? Basically, you was under the impression that what you was getting was one thing and what you got was another thing. How would you feel about that? you'll feel mad, right? You'll be mad, right? I'm pretty sure you'll be pissed. So if a heterosexual man, finds out that the girl, first of all, you know how dangerous that is, and and I'm sorry because I went on his Instagram and I'm gonna read you his bio. This person name, well, the person name is Apple. His name is Apple IG. He's non-binary. That's what this person's that's in his bio. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up on Instagram. Hold on. I'm pull it up right on Instagram so I can show y'all. And also, hold up, wait. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. I'm no singer, but that dude be singing randomly as fuck, or random as fuck. As you'll say, I let English whoop my ass there. Yeah, this is artistic boy. I'm sorry, artistic boy 0901. Now he says he's non-binary. He's polysexual, and also it points out that he's a minor. So basically, you're under 21, and you're coming up on my Instagram post trying to shame me and call my post suspect. That's probably why you didn't want to come on the show, because you would probably have to ask your parents' permission before coming on, which I respected. But if you have to ask your parents to come on the stream, if you actually wanted to come on, because I doubted you wanted to come on, because I don't think you wanted to smoke with me. You didn't want to smoke. You could come on my joint and and complain all you want, but whatever you say, you have no facts to back it up, bro. Because I got news for you. I got news for you. You're under 21. You don't know shit. That's the problem with this Gen Z generation. They think they know every goddamn thing. I don't even know everything. I don't claim to know everything, but don't dumb little bastards. Yeah, they think they know everything. And no, I don't. It's not really an attack. I'm not attacking your sexuality. If that's how you want to take it, I'm not. But I am going to tell you is you too little. Stay in a child's place. You don't know. You don't know better yet. You don't know. Stay in a child's place. You don't know. You don't know shit yet. You ain't get your life started yet. You ain't 21 yet. You can't buy liquor if you want to. I don't know. Point is, the point is that dude is too young to have a discussion like this because there's a lot that he don't know. Like, for example, he doesn't know how many of those how many transgender women get themselves killed for deceiving the person that they're with. Not many of them get killed, beat up for doing that because you're not transparent with them. It's like they shouldn't have to find out that you're a transgender during a fucking nightcap. That shouldn't happen. If you like this person, tell this person that you was born a man. Now, if they want to go further than that with you, that's on them. I'm not judging them. If they're attracted to you and they find out that you was born a man and you're transitioning from a man to a woman, then fine. If you want to go down that, you want to continue further than that, go right ahead. But if you can't tell them that you or rather it's pro-op or pre-op, I don't know, but if you can't be honest with the person that you're with, then you shouldn't be with them. And in fact, if you can't be honest with the people that you're with or the people that you want to court, then you shouldn't be with them. You should be by yourself. So that's the reason why a lot of transgenders find themselves in dangerous situations. Because I say it's pretty dangerous to lie to somebody like that. Now, if it never comes up a conversation, that's fine. No, what? That's not fine because I'll be contradicting myself if I say that's fine. I caught myself. That's not fine at all. Let's keep it a bean. It's not fine. It's not fine that you wasn't transparent with the person that you was trying to court. That's not fair to him. If you knew or if you know you transition from a man to a woman, tell the person that you're trying to court, the person that your potential your potential bay or whatever you want to call them, bay boo, your potential boo. If that's who you like, that's who you fucks with. If that person really likes you, you'll find out after you tell them that. That way, you got the foundation set and you were transparent. That means you didn't have to hide. You could tell them that you transitioned. Now, here's another reason why somebody might not be interested in dating you. If you're a trans woman, you can't have babies. You're not in your period. Well, you can't have periods. None of that stuff can happen because in reality, I hate to say it, but you're still not a woman. I'm sorry, you're not a woman. You will never be a woman. Now, out of respect for you, if you want to be referred to as a her or a she, I'll be gladly to do that. If you came up to me and you told me that you transitioned from a man to a woman and you want to be preferred, you want me to use the pronouns her and she, that's fine. I'll gladly do that. Out of respect for you, I'm not a disrespectful person in regards to that. I respect everybody. But in general, you're not women. And y'all never be women. And most guys besides have sex, besides just to skeet and scat, you got guys out here that want to start families. And how can you can't start a family? Well, the family that he wants anyway, he can't start that family if the person used to be a man, if the person wasn't born a female. He can't because reality, they're not women. They're not. And it's not me being transphobic or homophobic or whatever. It's just a fact. Transgender women aren't women. Same thing with transgender. Same thing that goes the other way around. If the man transitioned to a female, he's still a man. I'm sorry, they're gonna be they're always gonna be known by whoever they're with as whatever gender they was before they transition. It's always gonna be like that because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as gender X. It's male and female. That's it. There's no in between. If you want to change, if that's what you feel comfortable doing, go ahead and do it. But if you're going to date somebody, be transparent. Tell them what you are. Tell them that tell them. That's all y'all do. Be transparent. Well, here's the thing with that, Susie. A lot of them were refer to themselves as transgender or non-binary. There's a lot of names out there, so it's like, how do they want us to really talk like describe them? Like that's the thing. Now I know if I call them like, and honestly speaking, a lot of them call themselves that because we're using the word. The operative word is trans. Transgender is what they are. Like I don't know how they want me to speak. Just like Dave Chappelle, I don't know how they want that man to speak. Like I don't get it. But the real point is, as far as that community, they can't. I understand that you got a lot of people that do discriminate against them. I get it, and I don't like that at all. I speak against any type of discrimination and for any groups. I don't care what they are. If you are being discriminated against, but at the same time, you can't go around deceiving people neither. And that's mostly why people have a disdain or whatever for transgenders. Because with them comes a lot of deception. In fact, well, not in fact, in my personal opinion, there are some of them, not all, but I'll say the majority of them, a good majority of them, give me scammer vibes. Like you can't go around deceiving people and expect them not to, feel a way about you or not trust you because you lied. Why wouldn't you bring that up in the conversation? Why would that? Why wouldn't you bring that up front? Because that's the funny thing about what he said. He said, "If I find out, why should I find out anything when you should just tell me?" Like, come on. Shout out. How you doing this Friday night? Hope y'all doing good. Oh yeah, I have to reread that again. I'm not. I'm. You see, I'm not gonna say anything like that to their faces because that'll be start. I'll be starting trouble if I did that at that point. But this is why I go on. I go behind this microphone so I can give my opinion and my take on that because honestly speaking, they're not women. And a lot of women feel that way. And I'm not the first person to say it on a platform like this. Candace Owens herself said something about that. She even said it. And it's true. People got mad at her for it, but it's true. They're not. They're not. And I think that's the concept that they don't understand. That they don't understand. They can't seem to grasp. A lot of heterosexual men that like women are not going to go for a male that transitions into a female. They're not going to go for that. At least not all. You got some that do. You got some that definitely go for that, but it ain't the majority. So it'll just they'll better off they'll be better off finding Tinkerbell on a Nickelodeon show than to find that person that will accept the fact that they trans into a male to a female. You have a better chance finding Tinkerbell on a Nickelodeon show, and that's this is my honest opinion. And I'm not even trying to offend nobody, but at the same time, it's the truth. And I offered this dude to come on the show, but I think that dude he has to ask his parents or some shit because you can't come on there without his permission because he's not 21 yet. How you under 21 trying to argue with somebody when you don't know shit? And I could tell this dude though does know shit because he tried to play this reverse psychology shit on me. This dude gonna try to tell me that I'm missing that anything that I interpret is just my no. I know what the hell you did. You came on there talking about my subscriber count. That's what you came on here and did. You came on my Instagram to talk about my subs count, which was 69, and you try to make a dumb joke out of it and realize that you couldn't deliver it right. So when I called you out on it, you try to backtrack because you kind of revealed why you was on my Instagram in the first place instead of just disagreeing. You could just give your opinion about my opinion and then we can have a discussion. But you chose not to do that. You chose to come on there and try to crack wise when what you were just talking about had nothing to do with my show, with the title of the show. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it's the truth. I'm not being a dick. I'm just here to tell the truth. And it seems like people like Dave Chappelle, they want to cancel that man because he's telling the truth about them. You can joke on everybody else, but you can't joke on them. Wow. He can make fun of he can, make fun of crackheads and make fun of all this other shit, but he can't make fun of gay and trans people. Like it's equal opportunity, right? If somebody gonna cut my ass, they're gonna cut ass on they're gonna cut ass on anybody. They're gonna cut ass on blacks, whites, Jews. Why wouldn't they want to cut on you? Equal opportunity. That's what they fought for, and that's exactly what they got. Equal opportunity. South Park does it all the time. They don't care. They'll make fun of anything. Ain't nobody canceled them yet, and they've been out since 1997. They be going over the top with some of the stuff they doing. They be going over the top, but people still watch them. I respect it. Like, why are you trying to cancel Chappelle because of his opinion? Before I came on here, I was getting. I thought long and hard about doing this episode because it's something that people shouldn't. They say people shouldn't say publicly, but why not? Because I think it has to be a conversation about it because people shouldn't get shamed because they don't prefer somebody that's trans over somebody that was they call a cis girl or cis woman. I'm just learning this word, so uh, I just learned that word today. But you know what? Let's look at the definition of transphobic. So let's look at the word right quick. Whoops. Class is in fucking session. I don't know y'all can see it, but I'm gonna highlight it. Okay, the definition: irrational fear of aversion to or discrimination against transgender people. Homophobia and transphobia are still major issues among the LGBTQ youth. All right, let's go over let's go over a few things. Irrational fear. Just because I'm not attracted, or anybody else for that matter, just because they're not attracted to a trans woman or a transgender male, that doesn't mean that they're afraid of them. I don't have a fear for them. Nobody really does. They're just not attracted to them. As simple as that. Not attracted to them. So if somebody doesn't like short guys, do they have a fear for short people? Yeah, or discrimination. So if somebody doesn't want to date me because I'm short, that's discrimination, or is that just a preference? End of the day, that's their preference. You date who you want. But like I said, it's not transphobic. You let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll post extras to this video because at the end of the day, the reason why there's a people who have an issue with transgenders is because they're not upfront with what their intentions are. They're not upfront with who they are, so they want to try to hide who they are. Because what they are, well, as far as men transition to women, that's what they are. They're transgenders. You got male, female, and trans. So if you're going to trans from one to the other, tell the person that you're with. Don't build your relationship on a lie. Tell them that you are a trans, and if they want to fuck with you, they would fuck with you. That's it. That's like me lying about my height. I ain't gonna lie about my height. If they want to fuck with me, they'll fuck with me. That's it. Point blank. That's it. Be transparent. That's why a lot of them die. Not because they're transgender. Well, that's not the sole reason. The sole reason is they got lied to. They got lied to. In my opinion, they're no different from scammers. Because I'm asking you a question. What would you do to a scammer that deceives you? What would you do to this person? I'll wait. I'll tell you. You're going to do one of three things. Either you're going to run, beat shit out of them, which I don't condone, or in that person's life, which I don't condone either. But that's what they're going. That's the options. Those are the options that people who get who get caught. I'm sorry, not get caught, but who are victims, because that's basically what they are, victims of deception. Anybody who's a victim of deception or has been deceived one way or another, they're gonna. Those are the three things that they want to do. They either gonna fight, flight, or kill. That's it. And a lot of them, unfortunately, they chose to fight or kill. The ones that are embarrassed that don't want to fight, they flight. So there's a lot of deception. I believe that if they didn't do any of that shit, people will have more respect for them, because I think that's what it is. A lot of them aren't respected because they disrespect the person that they're with. So because of that, a lot of people don't respect them, and I understand why. So I'm gonna say it one more time before I go. Be transparent with the person that you're going to try to go to bed with, because they shouldn't have to find out that you're a transgender during a nightcap. They shouldn't have to find out that way. And they damn sure shouldn't have to find out through a friend or a family member of theirs. They shouldn't have to find out that way. You shouldn't have to lie to them. Tell them the truth. If they want to fuck with you, they're going to fuck with you. It's the William Green Experience right here on YouTube. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Happy Friday. Don't run into any hydrants drunk.